Hello, everybody. Happy new moon. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a bit of a journey, hasn't it, with all the retrogrades. So I just felt it was important to hop on and just give you an update. And, I know I've been sensing that everyone just needs a hug right now, a big hug, because, the energies are shifting fast, energies are changing fast. And you'll be feeling this. If you're sensitive to energy, you'll be feeling it within you. And in the end of August, I started to feel that overwhelming sensation and just this movement of energies and this change coming. And there's a lot going on the planet, as you can probably see. And this time is going to require you to, stay in neutral state, stay in a higher vibration, use your daily practices and your meditations and whatever you do to create a daily practice of just centering yourself and calming yourself is going to be important. And today we have a new moon and Mercury goes direct tomorrow. So, you will start to feel a little bit of momentum and movement, because it has felt like we've been in the thick mud, so to speak. It's like it's been hard to get motivated to move the energy. We have literally been brought to a grinding halt. And I really felt that this was essential, actually, from the universe, because it was giving us a pause, a reset, a recharging, a restoration, and also a time to reflect, because we are being redirected. And I have picked some cards today just to, give you the best message that I can give you from the oracle cards, and also what I'm intuitively being guided to share. We are in Virgo season, and Virgo is about practical plans, practical to-do lists. I'm a Virgo myself, so I know this the traits of a Virgo very, very well. But being grounded, being practical, day-to-day, practicalities, and having routine and structure in your life. So Virgo loves to make plans and loves to make a to-do list of all the things that need to be done. So this is a time to make practical plans towards your dreams and how you're going to, take one step at a time to get to where you want to go. And also creating structure in your life and attending to your health routines and exercise and your vitamins and your supplements and, yoga, whatever you do, taking care of the body, because it is really important. Virgo is all about the body and being grounded in the body, being embodied, being balanced in the body, being, bringing in the higher frequencies, but also anchoring them here on earth in a practical way. Practical, grounded spirituality is Virgo. So connection with the earth, connection with, just healthy foods, taking care of your body, self-care rituals. Also, your language is going to be really important. What you say to yourself, how you speak to yourself. So your inner dialogue is also very important. So try and make it loving. Virgo can be very critical of the self and very judgmental, and also, can worry a lot as well about things that have not yet happened. So if you find that you are worrying, to center yourself, come back to your center and just focus on the present moment and what you're doing in the present moment. I always find breath work gets you back into your parasympathetic nervous system and calms you down. You can go for a walk in nature. And it's important right now because we are expanding to also stretch the body. I train 3 times a week, and I have found that has been really important for me because I channel such high frequencies. The body's, the soul is expanding, we are expanding, and so the body needs to be stretched, the muscles need to be stretched. And we're not only just building spiritual strength right now, but we're building physical strength and resilience. So we have to work on the mind, the body, the heart, soul, the spirit, on all levels of our being. So if you can, get moving now, get the body moving, get exercising, strengthen the body, work out if you can, dance, movement, anything that gets you flowing. It is all time now to be fluid. And we are going towards the, we're in these retrogrades, and then we're going into eclipse season. So we have got quite a journey this year. And, I remember saying that the second half of this year is going to be really important for you to face in the right direction and where your soul wants to take you and where you're being guided to go. So you've got to really listen to your intuition and trust your intuition through this time, because we are coming up to a fork in the road. And I've seen this in many cases over this last month, in the last few weeks, and that where we thought we were going may not be the way the soul wants to go. And so you're being redirected. And if you've been off course, you're being put back on course to where your soul has chosen to take you. And we can experience these tower moments where we think, you know, we have a plan for our life. And that's your human plan, but your soul has a different agenda and a different plan. And Source Creator has a bigger vision for you. And so we are going through this course correction right now, just to get us on track towards our joy, our fulfillment, our deep peace, and, you know, and our true soul gifts, alignment with our true soul gifts and what we are here to share, how we are here to serve, and connect to our higher calling as well, and our highest joy and highest expression. So we are coming up to a fork in the road, and that is one of the cards that has come up. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. And this is the first card, fork in the road. For many souls, there is a fork in the road coming. And this is always a redirection. It can, when you go through a change in direction, it can be chaotic, because sometimes we have to be shaken and stirred to leave our comfort zone and get into the place and get in the direction that we're meant to go. So you may find that your foundations are shaken through this time, that you face some of your deepest fears. And I have put some, you know, posts on Instagram, so please check them out. But I will be posting daily, because this messages they're just coming through about the shadow and fear and the chaos and the next 2 years and the intensity of the next 2 years. So it's not to frighten anyone, but just to be fluid through this time, be open-minded, to really look at your lives and see where you are not in alignment, where you're not listening to your inner truth, you know, and where you have denied your truth and you're people pleasing, and you're living in someone else's reality and it's not yours. So, you know, sometimes we can be afraid of showing our truth and who we are within. But really, if you're not living in your alignment, you're not living in your joy, in your highest joy. And this is where we are heading. We are heading to the higher vibrations. And this time is about following our joy and living a life of fulfillment, and passion and peace and presence. So tune in at this time, see where the guides are, you know, guiding you. Your intuition will start to increase. You'll start to receive downloads. We are receiving light frequencies at record speed. So there's a lot of shifting and changing energies, and you're probably feeling it within you. The retrogrades have caused a lot of confusion as well for us. You know, you may have lost motivation about getting on with your work. I know I've been slow off the mark, and I've taken my foot off the gas. Actually, I had to completely, and that was the guidance: rest, because the guide said rest, stop, and prepare yourself, recharge, because we are in for a busy time now. The next 2 years are going to be very, very busy, and we're going to need all of our energy and all of our strength to ride these waves that are coming and stay in the higher vibrations. And as you stay in the higher vibrations, you know, you won't get caught up in everything that's going on in the world right now. It won't touch you, because it's all about your bandwidth and what you're vibrating at. So it's really important that your vibration is a non-negotiable for you. You keep your vibrations high. You use your tools, you use your daily practices, you get yourself into the higher vibrations, and then you can have a flowing and smooth day. And what you see in the outside world will not touch you, because you're not living in that reality. You're not existing in that reality, and it's not going to touch your life. So no matter what is going on in the outside world, you know, if you can, stay in the higher vibrations, see what's coming up for you, alchemize it, turn it round, you know, always choose love over fear, choose love over fear. Listen to your language as well, and the language that you use. Are you judgmental of yourself? Are you critical of yourself? And the moment you hear yourself judging or criticizing yourself or others, just stop yourself, take a deep breath, and choose to see things from a different perspective, or just change the bandwidth and change the frequency to a higher vibration. So, because what we put out, it comes back instantly. You know, your manifestations and what you put out into the universe is instant. you know, there's no more time. We're beyond time now. So it's literally, you put it out and it comes back. So what are you putting out? You got to be very mindful. Focus on what you want to create. Focus on the direction that you want to go. Focus and visualize your dreams and see them happening in this present moment. And you'll start to draw that energy to you. You know, we know how to manipulate energy. We know we've forgotten. We are remembering. But it is really important to be so very present and so very mindful through this time on what we are creating and what we are putting out into the field. So that's really important. The next card was not for you, not for you. So, you know, not everyone will get you through this time. And, you know, if you're a light worker or a starseed, you're not normal. You're different, you're unique, you've come with special gifts and special tools, and you may be very sensitive and you pick energies up very quickly, and you know, you may have felt very lonely on this journey and very alone, but you're not here to fit in. You didn't come here to fit in. You've come here to change the paradigm and change and shift the energy and bring through your own unique gifts and unique talents to the world and share your creativity. You know, we are all different faces and colors of the divine, and if we were all the same, then you know, we wouldn't have the diversity that we need to create this magical world. So we are all unique. We all have our own unique gifts. It's to trust your own, and not everyone will get you, and that's okay. You know, there is going to be a shedding process through this time where you will lose friends, you will lose people around you. They will just drop from your vibration because they won't be in the same vibration as you, which means they will just fall away. Things will fall out of your life. And, you know, it's our human nature to try and hold on, and we don't want to let go, and we don't understand why, you know, things are falling apart and falling away. But when your vibration is shifting, many things will leave your life. And that can feel quite tough at times because, again, you know, your friends just disappear, or your relationships break down, but you're moving, and if they're not coming with you, then you've got this push-pull energy, and eventually it will break and you'll continue your journey. So see what's coming, what's leaving, you know, just surrender into the space, be the observer, you know, be the cosmic explorer that you are, be the observer of what's taking place in your outer and inner world, and what you are creating in your reality, and what is going now, because your soul is now in the driving seat, and what your human thought was its journey may not be the soul's journey. So you've got to listen to your human and also your soul self through this time. And the soul wants freedom and joy and lightness and peace and harmony and flow and balance, you know, and abundance and presence and nature and freshness and lightness. The soul wants to dance and play. So the soul is very childlike. So we are, you know, learning to come back to our childlike nature and thinking about what we did when we were children and what we enjoyed, you know, to look back and see when you were a child, what did you love to do? Try and bring more of that back into your life at this time. The next card that came up was Never Ending Story. So, you know, we are going to see old patterns, old programs that we thought we'd broken, the subtle energies coming up again for us to look at. So you may have, you know, thought you'd broken a cycle and you've moved beyond it, and then here it is again. It's in your face, and someone's playing that role in your life again, and that same dynamic is playing out. So it's just we are going into the subtle energies, the subtleties of energy right now, and we're fine-tuning those, and we're breaking those down. So again, awareness, and you just have to just fill yourself up with love and choose not to engage in that vibration. If you give it power, it will emanate and it will expand and it will become more. If you focus on where you want to direct your energy, then your focus will go there, and so will your energy. So just be mindful of where you're focusing your energy, where you want to expand your energy, and what you don't want to focus on. You know, don't charge it up if that doesn't feel good for you. Okay, so again, being so mindful and so present. And they're reminding me that the Virgo can be a perfectionist, likes to be a perfectionist, but we are already perfect. We have to embrace all of our so-called imperfections and just see ourselves as whole, worthy, deserving, knowing that we have the kingdom of heaven lies within us, and we can access the entire cosmos and universe from within us. As we raise our vibration, new doors can open for us, and we can access more and more and more and more. So it's to let go of perfectionism, because we can hold ourselves back sometimes trying to be perfect, trying to have the perfect model. And often I hear from light workers that, I'm not ready. I need to do this before I can put myself out there. And I always say, no, just start now. Start now and start to explore what wants to come through you. And you will gain wisdom as you go along. If you keep waiting, you're not living and you're not expressing. And that can become very frustrating for souls to just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting is not living. Waiting is not living. Live for now, experience, express, step forward, take one step, explore it, see how it feels, and take the next step, and then take the next step. And this, the guides and the universe will guide you every step of the way. But we have to take that step, that first step forward. So see where you're holding yourself back. See where you're waiting, and the message is not waiting anymore, but stepping forward. Don't be the perfectionist. Just embrace where you're at and everything that you've gained and all the wisdom that you've gained, and step forward. And step into what you wish to create at this time. The higher power is the next card. So trusting in the higher power, trusting in the universe, and that we are part of something so much greater. And, in meditation, I ask the guides, to show me a truth. And suddenly I saw the earth, and I'm just being taken out, taken further and further back. And I saw earth as a dot. And then I saw me, and they were showing me to myself. And I was this huge, grand being that was just holding earth with my hands and with my arms, and just holding earth. Earth was so tiny, and this was me out here, this huge being, just holding and hugging and consoling and deep compassion for earth. So, sometimes we forget who we are and how huge and multidimensional we are, but really try not to get stuck in the little things, and just remember the expanse of you. Go back out into the cosmos. Just go back out, just zone out, just zoom out, and see how expansive and how huge you really are. So that's worth a meditation, and doing that in meditation. But really, there's just such a force around us right now that is guiding us towards unity consciousness. And we have got new light codes coming in that are going to be moving us very quickly towards unity consciousness. So you're going to see a lot of things collapsing, the old world, and new things birthing. So it's really important to focus on what's birthing. What do you want to birth in this new reality, in this new world? What do you want to create in this new world? Where do you want to use your energy? What do you want to see in this world? And on the 22nd of September, we are holding a free meditation, a peace meditation, world peace meditation. So please join us, because, and I'll put the link below, but really we have got to now come together as one heart, one mind, and start to create and anchor the visions of new earth that we wish to create and anchor. So we've got to use our intentions, our imagination, and start to really, really embody and anchor these frequencies into the earth, so that we can start to see it come into our reality. So we will be doing these once a month. They're going to be so beautiful, and when we can all come together and be the change, and make the change, and do this work together. So I invite you to that. Join us for that, and I will put the link below. And the final card was Treasure Island. Treasure Island. And I often say to souls that you have magic inside of you. You have magic inside of you. I was saying this to a client just 2 days ago. that you are magical. You have magic inside of you. You have magic in your soul, and there is treasure inside of you. So it's not to look outside at anyone else, but to discover your own treasure, you know, your own beauty, your own uniqueness, your own gifts, and allow it to flow through you, to trust what wants to come through you, to trust your inner knowing, to trust your divine power, to trust that you are divine and spirit in human form, and you already have what you need inside of you. Just needs to be accessed, and you have to trust yourself through this process, and have faith and listen to your soul and take that step forward and put it out into the physical world. So taking practical steps through this time, sharing your light, sharing your wisdom, sharing your technologies, sharing your light codes, you know, sharing your beautiful colors, your rainbow colors, sharing your gifts with the world, sharing. This is a time for sharing and building. We are the master builders. We are here to build the new earth template, and the next 2 years are going to be busy. So we've got lots to do. You know, we are literally laying the foundations of a new world. And if you think about a house being built, you know, you lay the foundations, and those are the most important years and the most important time, because if the foundations are not solid, the house will be wobbly, and it won't be sturdy, and it won't last the test of time. So we are the ones building the foundational blocks right now. So our foundations have to be strong, which means we have to be grounded in this new energy and fully anchored and embodied in it. And we become the foundations. So, you know, every day that your practices are so important, anchoring, steadying yourself, no matter what is happening in the world. There will always be storms, winds, hurricanes in the world. How solid are you? How strong are your foundations? How can you weather the storms? How can you be the mountain through anything? How can you be the Buddha that can recalibrate and center him or herself and ride any, you know, storm, any weather that is brought to you, through you? So your centeredness is really, really key, and your neutrality and your strength and your foundations are so important, because as you build solid foundations within yourself, you are setting that energy into the hologram of the quantum field. So, you know, we all have to do this work internally, and we strengthen the whole field. This is how powerful we are, as each one shows up in the vibration of love, centeredness, groundedness. We are changing the frequencies on earth and stabilizing the new energies coming in. So the earth grids are going to be very active through this time. Oh, my nose is itching, but there's just a lot coming in. There's a lot coming in. So the earth grids are going to be very active. The pyramids are going to be so active. Many pyramids are active on the earth right now. The ley lines are just vibrating with new energies. So, you know, if you can get to these power spots, go. When I came back from Mount Shasta, I was out. I had to recalibrate for about 10 days because the energy was immense. I mean, Mount Shasta's energy right now is immense. So the energies are really, really strong at these power spots and powerful portals on the planet. And I know we're going to Egypt this year, and I know there's so much energy coming in there as well, into the pyramids on 11/11, and we'll be there to receive that. So anything else? That Mother Mary is very, very present at this moment. The next channeling I do, I will bring Mother Mary through. I'll just do a transmission with her so that you can feel her love and how she's holding humanity through this time. But really, we are changing direction. And even I feel something big coming, and a change in direction as well. So we don't know fully yet, but we got to listen, and we are taking up our spaces and taking up our places for this time. So redirections, you know, maybe a change in location, changing your work environment, maybe going solo and working for yourself. There's just so much coming. Well, we've got to ease into it and listen through this time, moment by moment, step by step, listen intuitively, and be discerning about what you tune into and what feels aligned for you and what doesn't, and leave whatever does not feel aligned for you. Don't even go there, and just let it go. And you don't have to bring it into your field. Okay, and the guides say just create peace every day within you. Peace and harmony is where we are going. Peace, harmony, joy, love. Peace, harmony, joy, love is what they're saying. So, you know, moments of peace, harmony, joy, love, and you stabilize your field. Moments of peace, harmony, joy, love, and you stabilize your field. So you don't have to necessarily, you know, create that environment every day, but moments, and those moments are precious, and those moments will help you to move into the higher vibrations. Okay, so anything else? No. That's it for today. So that was the message that wanted to come through. And I know I've been feeling that everyone is feeling quite tense and feeling these energies and feeling the emotions and feeling just the changing, shifting energies. It is going to be chaotic for a while. You know, these are transitional years. We are the builders. We are building the blocks. So we got to ride these times, and you know, there's support, there's assistance, there are communities. We are here. There's going to be so much support through this time to help everyone through this phase. So have faith, not fear. Have faith. We already have the strength. We already have the strength to ride this time, because if we didn't, we wouldn't be here. We've come for this time, which means we are the courageous, brave souls who are the builders of this time, and we already have the tools, the technologies, the courage and the strength within us to build at this time. So it's about accessing that within us and knowing that we have what it takes to be here for this time. Okay. All right, everyone. So lovely to be back and get back onto YouTube and just see you all. I'll be back in a few days with Mother Mary, very soon actually, because she really does want to just transmit her love to you. But I won't do it today. I'll do it in a couple of days. So I send you my love. I wish you well, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves at this time, and setting new intentions for the new moon and wherever you are being guided to go. Remember, deep breaths, one step at a time, being present and listening intuitively to where your soul wants to guide you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Look forward to seeing you soon, and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.